It all began with a misunderstanding. When the Telgorian fleet first encountered a representative of the Neophytic Alliance, they sent a bouquet of their most beautiful native flowers as their usual greeting. The only problem, the extremely nature-loving dryads took a bouquet of dead flowers as a declaration of war. This encounter marked the beginning of the first major interspecies conflict in the Alma-Barid quadrant. It lasted for approximately 400 years. Since most of the races did not have access to FTL technology at that time and their weapons technology can generally be regarded as primitive, the armed conflict was often limited to threats, verbal attacks and illegal littering. The production of the Universal Translator developed by the RFS Consortium helped to settle the conflict and led to peace talks being initiated. Also additional potential grounds for conflict, such as Uriker's Great Dolphin Barbecue. The Celebramer's gigantic space loudspeakers and other trivialities could also be nipped in the bud. So much for history, recruit. Let's get back to your real job here at the RFS Consortium's Tear Test Lab. This lab is not only designed to house a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence called Val, which would be me, in case you've forgotten that in the last few minutes, as my brain scan suggests, but is also responsible for the Startopia project. The goal of Startopia is to create multi-purpose space bases capable of being used by all alien species as places of encounter and exchange. And, of course, to earn a huge amount of energy to cover the exorbitant salaries of the RFS board. Recruit, you have been selected to work in the Startopia Base Simulator, or SBS for short, to acquire the knowledge necessary to run such a Startopia base. But before you can do so, you must go through the RFS Executive Motivation Training course. You can do it. You're a born leader. We believe in you. Fanfares, congratulations. You have successfully completed the Commander Training course and are now entitled to take the final exam on the simulator. Good luck, Commander. Welcome to your first test scenario, Command R. I'm very curious to see how you will cope. This simulation includes a Startopia base orbiting the garbage planet Sarkar. And I quote from the Universal Database, disgusting cesspit that should find its deserved end in a black hole. The goal of this scenario is to generate energy by recycling garbage. There are only a few basic buildings available and space is limited. You will mainly, or more precisely, exclusively, come into contact with Telgor and bugs. Initiate welcome protocol. Welcome, Commander. I'm confident that even a carbon-based life form such as yourself can handle the very clear parameters of this scenario. After all, it's all about collecting garbage. A fuzzy with only limited functionality previously solved this scenario in less than 20 minutes. I therefore assume that you will be able to complete it within a few hours. Test subject evaluation started. Command R, commence operations. Excellent, Commander. You've managed to build a recycling station. Remember that semi-functional fuzzy I told you about at the beginning? Well, it had already completed all of the other test scenarios in the time you needed. But I think it's a rather tough comparison because it was limited in functionality and well, maybe the comparison is appropriate after all. In order to successfully complete this test scenario, it is now necessary to fully utilize the recycler's functionality. I trust you will have no problem with that, Commander. A quick glance at your social media accounts shows that you're an expert on trash. Commander, I see you haven't built any garbage cans yet. I specifically provided you with some because without them, you can't complete this scenario. Commander, you have just successfully built your first garbage bot. A thing that one tries to fill with other things, but which reaches its maximum capacity much too quickly. Wait, are we talking about your training? Excuse me, my routine small-talk subprocessor seems to be malfunctioning. Rebooting routine small-talk subprocessor. Commander, I notice that you still have no berth. You should definitely take care of that right away. When they hooked a Mandalorian tapeworm up to the simulator for initial tests, even it realized it had to build one of these rooms. Congratulations on your birth, Commander. In all test scenarios to date, in the established standard procedures and in the Starbases for Underachievers manual, it is actually built before anything else as the base room. I can already see convention, traditions, and even common sense are just not your thing. I'll make a note of that in your personnel file just in case. A most experimental choice, Commander. Commander, I see you still haven't installed an atmosphere filter. Though I personally question its usefulness, carbon-based life forms somehow seem to depend on reasonably pure air. I would therefore suggest you make up for this oversight by installing an atmosphere filter. Excellent work, Commander. You have acquired the required amount of energy. You did it with the Commander, I would like to congratulate you on the 50th visitor to your simulated station. If this were reality rather than a test scenario, the time frame would be rather unacceptable. Here, however, you are working within a simulation under optimal conditions. So the time frame is completely unacceptable. An interesting choice, Commander. I would advise you to keep an eye on Bugrathorian visitors, and maybe keep a mop ready, just in case. Commander, fanatics from the terrorist organization Spacebase have discovered a subatomic quantum loophole in our shield and have beamed garbage bombs on board. If they explode, they will cause damage and spread garbage throughout the area. But you can rest easy in the knowledge that it can't harm me. Initiate bomb subprotocol Alpha. Commander, recycling the garbage bombs is an excellent idea. Only 99.3% of all other candidates came up with this solution. I suggest you try recycling a larger amount of these garbage bombs in order to make the test scenario more exciting. Commander, I see you still do not have a fuzzy charging station. Presumably you have not even skimmed the manual starbases for underachievers, but without one of these rooms your fuzzies will eventually run out of energy. Interesting, Commander. However, I do not want to hear any complaints about this later. Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting? Garbage bomb recycling has been ordered. Commander, you've already recycled half of the garbage bombs you need. Keep it up. My evaluation processor has already upgraded your performance to substandard. An interesting choice, Commander. It's contrary to your original goal, but, well, I'll just make a note of it. Commander, I wanted to point out to you that with your energy or prestige you can buy very interesting things from my experimental laboratory, or, as my naming algorithm calls it, the Val Shop. You should definitely take a look at them. Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting? Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Commander, you have successfully completed the recycled garbage bomb supplementary mission. I think you deserve a reward for that. Can you feel that? You're feeling a slight mix of endorphins and cortisol right now, which should feel approximately the same as a clammy handshake. Commander, my sensors indicate that you still do not have a communication center. Unless you feel you belong to the rock-like species Sothmorog, which has no means of communication whatsoever, I suggest you build one. Commander, you've already generated a third of the energy required for the test scenario. I admit I did not expect you to reach this level. I guess I now owe my optimism routine 100 energy. Excellent choice, Commander. Let's see how you do with these new parameters. Excellent work, Commander. I see you've managed to build a communication center. I mean, you created a simple construction order for your fuzzies and then they did all the work. Sarcasm speech module not found. Bravo. Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting? Commander, trash fanatics have managed to successfully detonate a garbage bomb on your station. Maybe next time you should collect and dispose of them instead of watching them explode. Commander, apparently garbage fanatics have planted some bombs on your station. Isn't that interesting? Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Commander, you have now acquired 2/3 of the necessary energy. Extrapolating from your previous results, I can safely put my subprocessors on standby for the next few million cycles. Commander, you've thrown another garbage bomb into the recycling station. Commander, you've thrown another garbage bomb into the recycling station. Commander, more garbage bombs have been smuggled onto Startopia. Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Commander, more garbage bombs have been smuggled onto Startopia. Commander, your tenacity is remarkable. I mean, the time you have already spent in this scenario can't even be entered in the appropriate evaluation form because it has too many digits. Others would probably have already given up, drunk several cups of coffee, gone to bed, or, well, simply completed the scenario within a reasonable time frame. But carry on at your own pace, we don't want to put you under any pressure. Not yet. Garbage bomb recycling initiated. Congratulations, Commander, you have successfully achieved the goal and generated the required amount of energy. Some doubted your success, while others objected that you could not fail in this test scenario. I replied that if there is a way to fail in this scenario, you will find it. Nevertheless, you have successfully completed this scenario. Congratulations, Command R.